it's all money.
All
We
about
have to
money.
take responsibility for ourselves, for our own health, because if you look in your insurance plan, it says alternative medicine. You can go to a holistic doctor and your insurance will pay for it, but we don't want to do that.
Most people don't know that. And then also, a lot of us don't even know anything about holistic doctors or where they are. I mean, let's be realistic.
You're
I was
right.
just saying the other day, they don't advertise. I was just saying the other day to one of my friends, because I have high blood pressure. I need to find, I take medication.
We're going to talk.
Okay.
I got
So
something that you can go to right here in
So I
Atlanta.
want to get off. And you know, when I ask people, no one knows where to go.
I have some doctors, holistic doctors right here in Atlanta that you can
There's some
connect
very
with.
good ones here.
So
Yeah.
everybody in this audience needs to buy a bar of this soap.
They
Is that what you're
should-
telling? Is that what
Well,
you're
somebody
saying?
got engaged, so I
Yeah.
really need. I want to talk to her because that's serious.
Well, one
but
of the ladies, like I said, at work, I gave her a bar of the soap, okay, Vagina booty bar, and she went home, and about 2 days later, she came back with a big old diamond ring. I mean, her ring is bigger than mine, okay? And she said that the guy she's been dating for the past couple years, he proposed. So
Well,
he
I
smelled,
thank God-
he
I-
smelled something good, okay?
I
Something
think
changed.
I think God's his product works. That's all I can say. Because it's instilled in me by my grandmother. But if you just listen to him, he'll give you everything you need.
Everything.
Okay, so we're knowledgeable and we know that. But the bottom line is how, when this show ends, I want people to truly understand, number one, how to clean themselves, how to take care of themselves. What are we going to do about learning to respect each other? Okay, I mean, I still want to talk more about that. What is it? I want people that are watching the Mills Connection show, what can they do to start learning to look that we're all not the enemy?
I believe in just paying it forward. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just did.
I was
I
just
mean,
getting ready to
very
say that.
basic, very simple.
So where do
that
we start?
whole doing to others as you'd have done unto you. You know, it's real basic. We hear it a lot, but do we really know what it means? And I've come to discover that in you know, championing your cause and helping you get to where God does it for me, because the truth of the matter is, not one person on this earth can stop what God has for you.
That's it.
Not one. It doesn't
That's what
matter
I'm hearing now.
how much they hate, how much they try to crab
The
in a
block.
barrel.
Exactly.
Nothing can stop the
Nothing
favor
can
of the
stop.
Lord. So knowing that, all I have to do is continue to be me, and also champion you and celebrate what
and
God is
walk
doing in
it.
your life. And
Exactly.
as a result of it, He brings it back to me. So then there's other people doing the same. It's just to all pay it forward.
But everybody doesn't know God.
No,
And
everybody doesn't.
that's the problem. What can we do? I want to help I mean, I know God. Or I believe that, you know, I'm taking Oprah's spot. I claim it,
That's
I believe
done.
it, I know it. It's
That's
done.
done.
Okay?
That's
That's
done.
why at 4 o'clock show, it's going to be the news there. They're waiting for me.
Exactly.
I believe
He
that.
already- yeah, he-
okay, you
yeah.
claim it, you believe
You have to
it.
claim it and
But
visualize it.
still, there's people who don't know.
So the people who don't know God, whether you believe in reaping and sowing, karma, just the
Exactly,
golden rule,
those
the good Samaritan,
things.
everybody has
Anything.
a,
Everybody has
everybody
something.
wants to be morally correct. At the end of the day.
Exactly.
I don't think I think that a lot of people today don't want to be morally correct.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, I talk to, like I said, I have a teenager.
Yeah.
You know, I do. I mean, it's one thing I do is talk to the kids of today. Yeah, my daughter, she's good sometimes. She's not perfect.
Yeah.
But a lot of these kids, they really could give a crap
Yeah.
about what you say or what I say. I mean, if you look at the news just a couple of weeks ago, there was a robbery on the MARTA train. They were 12 and 13-year-old kids robbing grown people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they don't care.
Yeah. I really think, though, that speaks to a small minority. Out of all the millions and billions of people in the world, I really think it speaks to a small minority. And you're right, there are some people who just want to be however they want to be, but I don't believe that the 12-year-old rolls up and says, I want to be a crackhead, I want to be a drug dealer, I want to rob people. I think genuinely somewhere in there, even the worst person desires to be accepted or desires to be loved or embraced or desires to be right, but the method and the way they go about it is all wrong. So I think if we kind of catch them in the incorrect method and just show, all I know how to do is show people love.
That's
And
it.
even if
And
they
that's
don't
what's
know my
missing.
God, all I know how to
But
do is
that's
show
what's
them the love,
missing.
and then they'll get to want to know my God. For someone who can't, I've traveled all over the country, I've lived all over the world, and what I've come to discover is love is a universal language. So if I can tell you I love you in a smile and a hug, if I don't speak your language, my smile will tell you that I care. So I really think it boils down to showing people love, even if they don't know God. And as a result of it, not everybody, because everybody ain't gonna want to do right, but some people will come and want to be better.
And if you show them something different, another way to
Yeah,
do it,
something different.
they will do it.
And a lot
If
of
you-
kids,
if you show how you do it, you know, look at how we do it. You know, this is how it was done. This is how you carry yourself like a lady. This is how you handle yourself when you're with a man. Then they will try to emulate what you do and not emulate what they see on TV.
and then you got a lot of kids that's just disappointed and hurt. and they're real young. Maybe it's daddy not there, or maybe mom's not paying. Mom's working so much because daddy's not. They just hurt. And I give back. I work with the organization where we go out and recruit homeless teens under bridges, different things like that. And I've actually been mentoring since I was 17. And so, just like you said, it all goes back to love. Just a smile or a hug. You'd be surprised at what that does to a
Right.
child.
But
So
we still have a long way to go.
Yeah.
We
I
do.
mean, I'm just like I said, when I look at the kids of today, I'm starting to hear people tell me that they don't even want to have kids because that's how bad it is. You
Yeah.
know, they don't want to have children, and that's like a really sad thing. And
Yeah.
also another problem that we have is that women are accepting the term, or should I say the endearment of being called a baby mama. That really bothers me. I listen to the news, the media, the rap videos, and that's my baby mama. And I don't understand
happened
why
to your
anybody
wife?
would think,
Yeah.
nobody should ever want to be called a baby mama.
Right.
You should be disgusted for someone to call you that. Okay, in life, you need to look forward to being called a wife.
exactly.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
think it speaks to the culture though too.
That's
And if
society.
you really look at it, you're seeing a generation that's kind of devaluing marriage.
Oh,
And because we're
yeah.
telling them you don't have to be married to have sex, we're telling them that you don't have to have any kind of moral standing. And even if you don't agree with it, there was something to be said back then for having a moral standing, for saying you need to be married in order to have children. You need to be married in order to have sex. Even if you don't agree with it today, back then there's something to be said because look at the numbers. STDs, worth 19 million STDs new a year.
Exactly.
A year amongst our
And the
youth.
reason why is because we're not following God's law.
Exactly.
Okay? That's the reason
That's the
why
end
we have
result.
AIDS and all these diseases because, everything that we do, there's a system.
Exactly.
God's word, okay, it's the same yesterday,
Yeah.
today, and tomorrow. And that's why we're dying. okay?
Exactly. You're right. You're exactly right.
But no one cares. This is something we talked about before in the Mills Connection show. I was listening to Frank Ski's show, and I guess their guest was late, and they had two interns. You know how Frank Ski sometimes he'll wander just talking to the interns. But I was watching this, and it made me want to cry. Two of the interns were both young college girls. I think one was 21 and one was 23. And they talked about relationships, something that Frank and Wanda always talk about. But the girls were saying that they would never get married. And Frank was like, well, why wouldn't you get married? And the girls both said that, in their life, they've never seen a positive man in their life. Their grandmothers had never been married, and their mothers
That's
had
a
never
vicious
been married.
cycle.
So they've never seen it. So their attitude was, well, why would we want to get married? They'd never even seen a man give their mother or grandmom roses. And I'm sitting there, watching, eating my Ritz crackers, and I'm crying because to me, it was the saddest thing.
It is
I
very
didn't think
sad.
that it was so bad. People keep telling me, well, folks don't get married anymore. And we all know that divorces, come on. No one, we're talking about maybe 15% of the world. It was a time where 60 or 70% of the world was married. Not anymore. Young people of today, their attitude is, why get married? Come on. We can live together.
Another
We can
thing-
have kids.
Another thing that I've noticed on the younger generation in that 15 to 30-year group, they don't think the world is going to be here for them to mature, make their money, have their career. They're trying to do everything right now because they don't think it's going to be here. And that's a very scary thought, that they don't believe in that.
Like people thought we were going to be going today.
Right, that's
Exactly.
the same
Yeah.
And she
principle.
touched on that.
Yes, she
Our
did.
society is right now. We want it now.
Right
we want
now.
everything now.
Microwave.
Not work for it, not blood, sweat, and tears. We want it now. And then the younger generation now, they have some type of entitlement, like they're owed something.
Well, not in my house. In
Thank
my house,
you.
you're not
Not
owed
mine
anything.
either.
Nothing.
My grandmother's not having it. My sisters, you don't say anything like that, but they do. It's like they owe me something, or why do I have to do that? I'm not sure which show I was listening to. Actually, it was at the networking event we just went to, where a lot of the panel was saying, a lot of the interns come in, they like, I gotta do this for free? I'm not
Yeah.
doing this for free. And I'm like, I
We
would love to have that
an intern
position.
job where I could learn from the inside out, but they
But
Turning
still,
your nose
we're
up.
talking about all the negatives, but still, there has to be something that we can do.
Yeah.
It has to be
But
something.
you know what, Carla? I do believe, maybe I'm just optimism, but I do believe that it's turning around. I recently got an opportunity to do an abstinence, because I preach abstinence advocacy wherever I go, and I had a chance to talk to about 500 students at a particular church, and it was from 12 to about 17. And we exchanged dialogue, and I asked them, I said, how many of you want to be married? Most of them raised their hands. I said, how many of you, want to save yourselves before marriage? And a lot of them raised their hands. There was maybe one child out of 500 students who were like, nah, I don't want none of that. I'm going to do what I want to do. Everyone else genuinely wanted to do the right thing. And when I showed them images of, the video chick types and the baby mama types, and because they're dealing with things called sexting now, where you send text messages and all this stuff, most of them agreed, that's stupid, that's lame, Miss Nikki. I can't believe people are doing that. So they know the right thing. And I really, truly believe that you have a generation out there amongst all the garbage and all this stuff going on. You have a remnant of people out there and kids who know better and who are going to raise the next generation. And I'm just inclined to believe that if we continue to, even if it's just the small platform, even if it's just wherever you are, if you continue to champion the mission and the positive thing, it actually does grow. It actually does, produce. So, I think sometimes the negative voices are just a lot louder than the people who are trying to do it the right way. Not that we're perfect, but we're striving.
That's good.
Absolutely.
That's real good. All right, I want to talk some more about the V-bar. And I don't know why I'm saying V-bar, why I have this set, the vagina. I want to talk more about because everything starts here.
Yes,
okay,
it does.
It all starts here. So tell me some more about your product.
Well, actually, it's really only 2 ingredients.
What are the
only
ingredients?
2. Vegetable glycerin and golden seal. Golden seal eats up any and every bacteria that's going on in your body. Now, the vegetable is just
I need to
keep
drink
you-
it. So we
Now, I'm
can
going to tell you
melt it.
something. My
We can melt
grandmother
it.
used to make us drink it.
Okay.
It's
Wow.
horrible, but it works. We were
Okay.
never sick.
So I can wash myself, and then I can melt it, and I can
I
microwave it,
think,
and I can drink
I
it
think
too.
no, I can actually make you some capsules of golden seal. So if
Okay.
you, yeah, so
All right.
but I mean, it's like I said, it's real, and that's the thing with the whole natural industry. It irritates me when someone has a product that says it's all natural.
It's
Well, let me
organic.
tell you something. The FDA, if you put a teardrop of aloe vera in there and it has 19 other items that's fake, you can call it natural. Well, guess what? My stuff won't be in most of those stores because the FDA ain't add nothing to this. If I got to sell it out my trunk, I will.
How much is a bar of your soap?
$5.
Okay.
$5 to change your word and almost get a proposal.
engagement
Now I can use it, but like I said, it just heals. It heals from the inside out. And a lot of products that I make, it's from the inside out. It has nothing to do with outside.
One thing. Now you're saying that you're a hairstylist and all this stuff. Is that your hair?
All natural. You want to come?
All right.
Been all natural for 18 years.
All
yours
natural,
too.
Okay.
using
And this is
the-
one of my
all our
clients.
products.
Using this? Okay.
So,
All of our products.
yeah.
All natural.
All right.
I know that's
all
right.
So, except me. Okay.
That's
But
right.
so when
You
we
working it.
All right. Well, thank you. So if I get this soap, can I wash my hair with it?
You can wash wherever you want to use it, you
Wherever.
can use it.
So it's vagina booty bar soap.
All purpose. Let's just
that
say it's all
So
purpose.
we need
All
okay,
purpose.
all purpose.
I'm gonna tell you how I use it.
Okay.
I use
Oh,
it
yeah.
as the vagina soap, but now I'm almost 63, so I'm menopausing.
Okay.
And that perspiration is different than normal. It has a very foul odor.
Okay.
I get out of the shower, I walk up the hall, I raise my arm. I said, oh my God. I said, I'm getting ready to use this soap, Tanya. So for the last month, I've been washing under my arms with the vagina soap, with the golden seal and glycerin, drying and then putting my deodorant on,
So is
and
that,
I'm good.
So now it's a menopause
Okay.
soap.
so are you saying that that's what I have to look forward to? So when I get
Everybody doesn't get
in my
it, but
60s,
if you do,
I might be smelling.
you can use that soap because with the hormone change, it makes the perspiration smell different.
Okay.
I've never had an odor.
Exactly.
Never had an odor, and I could not stand that.
Okay.
The other thing, if you do not drink water, nothing's going to change.
Nothing's gonna change.
That's 70% of our problem is water. We can't get people, water tastes nasty. It don't have a taste to it.
That's true. Yeah.
But 70%, because what happens is when your body doesn't, you lose water every single day. Sneeze, cry, whatever. And when you don't replenish at least 3 or more bottles, your organs automatically start feeling like they have to survive. So whatever liquid you put in, the first thing it goes to is those
your
organs.
organs.
So your skin and your
Skin,
hair don't get
They
anything.
get any no.
Do you
no
know what my
moisture.
GYN told me many years ago that most women have hysterectomies because they don't drink water. Do you
Yeah.
believe that? So many
I
women,
believe that.
all they have to do is drink
Drink
water.
water to keep everything moving. It's just like a lubricant Like you have to put oil in your car to keep the engine from
Exactly.
blowing.
That's
you have
what
to put
water
water
is.
in your body. 75% of our body is water. So you have to put water in it every day to keep the 75% level.
And then you should be going to the bathroom 1 and 2 at least 3 or more times a day. If
Every
that's
time
not
you eat.
happening, do know you're on your way to some type of disease, and it may be cancer. So